through all your stuff. They get on the plane, you sit down and eat, and they give everybody steak knives. You know? I mean, you bring your own steak knife, you get 20 years in jail. You know? But it's nice. Nice is a nice airport. We stopped at New York. Most of you stopped where in Washington on the way. The flight I had stopped in New York, Dallas, Oklahoma, the whole bit there. But flying into LaGuardia. LaGuardia is probably the toughest airport in the world. You hear announcements there you don't hear anywhere else. You know, things like, "Attention, Vinny is dead." Now, Mr. Knuckles, pick up the red phone. Mr. Lou Knuckles on my... You know, when we landed in New York, we had about 4 or 5. Went into the city, 4 or 5 hour layover. I saw a sign in the New York City subway I've never seen anywhere in Europe or anywhere in the world. This is a sign you only see in New York. Sign said, "No spitting." Now, I hadn't thought to spit when I got on the subway. And you realize they're making a value judgment here about people that ride the train in New York. When was the last time we got an airplane? The stewardess said, "We'll be flying at 30,000 feet. The pilot has turned down the no spitting sign." People spitting. But anyway. Yes. Been walking around Monte Carlo. It's a fabulous town. This is the home, I guess, of most of the designers. Who's here? Yves Saint Laurent is that right? Did I say it right? Christian, how do you say that? Christian Dior. All the designer jean manufacturers are here. Dude, designer jeans, that's the big thing in this day. Now they have designer jeans for children. I don't agree with this. And they don't call them children anymore. They call them young singles, you know? Tommy's 9, he's looking for action. You know, I don't know. I don't think any child should have sex until he can set up his trains. I think there should be a certain standard that you set for yourself. And what happened to dungarees? Remember the dungarees with the big pockets? You could carry frogs and snakes. And you ever try and carry a frog in a pair of designer jeans? I mean, you crush its head in the pocket. You know, the thing's dead by the time you get it home. I suppose you look good carrying it, but you know, that's kind of silly. You know what's interesting about travel? This is my first time in Monte Carlo. It's my first time in France. But whenever you travel, you realize that the language and whatnot is different. But people are basically all the same. I saw a French mother and her child do something on the street that my mother does all the time. And I know my mother and this woman have never met, and I think all mothers do this. They tend to hit children in syllables. You know, parents that do this, they hit you in syllables. "I don't want to see that kind of thing again." You know, and they pick up tremendous speed. It's amazing. Chinese, Japanese, they all do this. It's a fascinating thing. My mom and dad came out to visit me in California a couple of months ago, which is fun. I like having my parents come visit, you know, but when my mother comes to my house, she rearranges the whole house like it's her house. My mother does not understand that guys my age do not save old French fry oil. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I go in her basement, she's got jars marked bacon fat 1959, you know? I say, you know, what are you gonna do with this stuff, Ma? You never know when these things come in handy, you know, it's that kind of thing. My mom comes from I guess all moms do, the buy clothes the child can grow into school of thought. You know, when I was about 12 years old, my mom got me one of these sheepskin jackets, like a Davy Crockett thing, and it had the fur here, and the collar was all fur, and it buttoned up, and it had a hood on it. Last Wednesday, it fit, okay? This is what you're dealing with. Fathers are the same. Fathers are pretty much the same the world over, I think. Yeah, it's the same kind of thing. Get a haircut, very big with my dad. This has always been his thing. My father thinks if you have a crew cut, you can walk into any job in America. I mean, this is all you need here to have a crew cut. When I was a kid, my dad used to take me to barber college. You know what that is? This is where parents pay a quarter to let Nazis experiment on their children. You know, these guys use these Black & Decker table saws, and ow! Big pieces of brain lying on the floor. So I'd probably be 10% smarter today, actually. A lot of American movies are very big here. That's the big thing. Obviously, you're doing the film here. Bo Derek's new picture opened just 2 days ago. The Tarzan picture. Bo Derek is very pretty. She's very attractive and everything, but you got to come to realization you can't make love all the time, you know? I mean, sooner or later, you're going to have to talk to this woman, okay? And this is where the trouble starts, you know? This is where you run into them problems. Europeans like healthy women. That's the full-figure girls. Is that what they call them here, I guess? Full-figure women, you know? Back in the States, you know, Farrah Fawcett and Kate Jackson, those weren't all very pretty, certainly, but they're too skinny, you know? You ever make love with skinny girls? You always get strange problems. My back broke. Oh, you know, sorry. Here they like them with a little heft, I think, which is not. I used to go out with someone who's very thin. That's not. I used to go out with a woman that weighed 78 pounds. It's true. She's about this big. She was the cutest thing. She was 11, is what she was. Gonna have a woman on the Supreme Court? I think that's pretty good. I think I just read today. It's like almost there. It's not a... I mean, it's about... You know why I took the women's movement so long? See, women do not demand as much attention every time they do a job the way men do. I mean, anybody here, if you're a mom or a housewife, especially if you're a mom, you know this. If you have kids and you run errands, you take care of kids, you do that kind of thing every day, you don't talk about it every night. Whereas your average guy will get up 12 o'clock Saturday afternoon, put a doorknob on. Honey, come here. See that knob I put on there, eh? Works pretty good, doesn't it? Yeah, I think I'm going to take the rest of the weekend off. And you hear about the knob for the next 8 weeks. But this has been fun. You know, 'cause when you do something like this, people always come up and they always ask you, how do you get started in comedy? How do you get started telling jokes? You know, I think I got started the way most comedians get started. I remember in school one day, teacher said to me, if it's so funny, Mr. Leno, why don't you stand up and do it for the entire class? I got up one day, did about 10 minutes, you know. Pretty soon the teacher's charging $5 cover, 2-drink minimum. But anyway, well, listen, I've got to go mingle some more. But thanks for letting me talk to you a little bit. We'll see. Where's my drink? Thank you.
Please don't be tall. Please don't be tall.
I don't believe it. Another blind date.
Eunice?
Morton,
She's tall, but she's got nice clothes.
he dresses nice for a little guy.
I went to Buffum's today.
You shop at Buffum's? I shop at Buffum's.
Did you see they had the most...
His suede sweater jacket, $29.99. Her embroidered sweater, $19.99. Now, during Buffum's November Big
You like
Buys.
sushi?
Yeah.
Come on and take a bite, everyone, 'cause Totino's Classic is quite a bite better.
Pizza, anyone?
Totino's Classic, the king of deluxe pizzas, has lots of delicious meat and cheese. And no other deluxe pizza has Classic's incredible crisp crust.
Great pizza.
When you've got a classic car, you deserve a classic pizza.
'Cause Totino's Classic is quite a bite, quite a bite, quite a bite better.
Open wide for a chunky bite. Open wide for a chunky bite. You gotta open up wide to get a chunky inside. What a chunk of chocolate for you.
Chunky. It's milk chocolate with raisins and nuts turned into a chunk of chocolate so thick, so big, so chunky.
You gotta open up wide to get a chunky inside. What a chunk of chocolate for you. Open wide for a chunky bite. Open wide for a chunky.
I am Pippi.
Saturday at 6. Join Pippi as she works her magic in one of her greatest adventures. Pippi Goes on Board.
How I love my happy name.
And Sunday at 6, Pippi and her friends are in for more unexpected surprises when they take to the road in Pippi on the Run. A weekend of family fun comes your way Saturday when Pippi Goes on Board and Sunday with Pippi on the Run, both beginning at 6 right here on Channel 5, your station for movies.
Voulons-nous aimez-vous chanter une chanson? Je voudrais chanter C'est bon. It's good? Encore. C'est bon. Not yet. I'll tell you, it's my part. Lovers say that in France when they speak of romance. It means it's oh so good. Kip, excuse me just a second. When they thrill to romance. Ah, every word, every sigh. Because it's oh so good. Every word, every sigh, every kiss, dear, means it's only one part, and it's this, dear. Thank you, Kip. It's so good. Nothing else can replace just your slightest embrace. And if you only would, oh, be my own for the rest of my days, I will remember this phrase, my darling, c'est bon. Now, would you all sing it with me in French? You ready? C'est bon. partir n'importe où. Bras dessus, bras dessus. En chantant des chansons. C'est bon de goûter dans le sucre. C'est un espoir merveilleux. Bert, that's great. Qui dans les frissons. This parade, my darling, say c'est bon. It means it's oh so good. When I say c'est bon, it means it's oh so good. Thank you. We'll be right back. Swing and sway with Sammy Kaye.
Is sinus driving you crazy with congestion, pressure, mean sinus headache? Want more than aspirin or cold capsules? Take a U-turn to Sinutab. Extra strength Sinutab with the most sinus headache pain reliever per dose without a prescription. 54% more per tablet than standard sinus remedies. Helps relieve congestion and pressure too. Take a turn to relief. A U-turn to extra strength Sinutab. The #1 selling extra strength sinus pain reliever.
Charlie, I'm pumping.
Right.
Why am I pumping?
To get spring water.
We're in water.
Starkist wants natural, no-calorie spring water. What a welcome I'll get.
Starkist is the only tuna in natural spring water. Great taste, but half the calories of tuna in oil. A measurable difference.
Ready, Starkist? Spring water, yes. Charlie, no. Hey.
Sorry, Charlie. Starkist, the only tuna in natural spring water. Now in single-serving pull-top cans.
Fisher-Price knows that babies are a lot stronger than they look and twice as curious. So we make sure that our edges are smooth, our colors chewable. And any parts that come apart are the ones that are supposed to. We make infant toys to bring out that first smile, first laugh, and first stroke of genius. Most of all, we make toys you can trust with a baby. Crib and Playpen Toys by Fisher-Price.
It's really great
to look your best,
more beautiful each day. With silky, sexy,
shiny hair.
The Vidal Sassoon way.
Make Vidal Sassoon shampoo part of your daily three-step plan for beautiful hair.
'Cause if you don't look good, we don't look good. We take pride in you. If you don't look good, we don't look good. Vidal Sassoon.
We're here in the kitchen of the Hermitage Hotel. You can hear the chaos going on behind us. This is an active place. What goes best with gourmet foods? That's what I never know. Gourmet. Good wines, whether it's red or white or what type of red or white. We have with us today Father Claude Bouchard, Père, his son Francois, fils, and Valerie Harper and Tony Cacciati.
Hello, John.
And we have lots of questions for you, gentlemen. First of all, you've just celebrated your anniversary, is that right?
Yes, that's right. We are just celebrating our 250th anniversary this year.
You don't look that old. Thank you. But it's a family tradition. This has been passed on from father to son?
From father to son during 9 generations. My father, Claude, is the 8th one, and I'm the 9th. So you see, I think we were in business before the independence of the United States, I think.
Yes?
Yes.
Is that unusual or is that typical for a wine family?
It's very exceptional that a wine business and any other business remains in the same hands for such a long time. And I think there are only 15 businesses in France that can say the same.
Gone that long.
Yes.
Now, Valerie and Tony, this wine is made in the Bourgogne? Bourgogne area.
Yes.
Why is that so good for wines?
Well, you know, the soil is certainly very good. The climate as well. The grapes that have been experimented also give very good results. The Chardonnay for the whites and the Pinot for the reds. And it has been experimented since the Romans. So, you know, we had time to...
Yes. The Chardonnay is a grape. Did you know that? I didn't know that.
I never know anything about it. I look at the wine list and I'm totally intimidated. And then I say, well, take it, Tony. And he is just as intimidated.
In fact, we've had problems, you know, in ordering meat or spaghetti and saying, well, should we have the white or the red? I know the proper thing, I guess, is to have the red with the meat and white with... Is that correct? I'm not sure.
But then beyond that, there's a world of knowledge
Well, but
I don't have.
You're perfectly correct. It's better to ask for white with fish.
Oh, that's
and
yes.
Our red wine with meat. Usually red goes much better, yes.
Can you show us how to taste wine again? Can you show us how we do that? The waiter brings the wine bottle to the table.
Yes.
Should we smell the cork? He always hands you the cork.
Yes.
You should smell it? Why?
What are you smelling for? That's all.
To see if the butter is not corky.
Bitter?
Yeah. If the butter is corky, the cork has a bad taste. It's very easy to recognize once you've done it once.
But that would be very rare for it to be bad.
Yeah, that happens rarely.
But sometimes.
All right. Then he pours the wine in your glass like this.
Yes.
Like that.
Yes, maybe more.
Then,
like that.
Then what do? You
look the color.
Yeah, fais-le, je peux peut-être traduire. You look at the color first.
The wine is bright.
See whether it's a young color or not. This is a very young color, you see.
Yes.
When you say young, what does
very
that
pale.
Pale.
Green. But pale means
Green.
young.
I see.
And usually fruity.
Aha.
And after you smell.
Then you turn your glass like that. You swirl it to make the bouquet, the aroma comes out of the glass. And once you've smelled the aroma, you taste it on your palate to see if it has body or acidity or sugar or whatever.
Roulez là.
It's wonderful.
And you,
do you like it?
Well, but you have to try, please.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you like American wines?
I tasted only a few, and I'm not a specialist yet. I think...
Is there one major difference between American wines and French wines?
Great. Merci.
California.
Maybe the ones I tasted, yes, were certainly fuller of sun, you know, very probably more stronger in alcohol.
Really?
I had this impression, but again, I don't like too much compare two wine areas. We never do that between Bordeaux and Burgundy in France because we think it's very difficult to compare apples and oranges. You can have good apples and good oranges. And our viewpoint about California today is that you know, people have to make their wines like they like them, not like the French.
Or not try to be like French wines. Well, how's the wine?
It's excellent.
It's beautiful. You want to taste it, Julie?
Yeah. Oh, please.
Do you like it?
Taste from the same glass?
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
but you're supposed to. Did you see what Monsieur did? Oh, okay.
This is very light.
Very nice. Fresh and dry and very clean.
Yes.
I'm going to start thinking of it as grape juice. I don't drink, and since I've been here, I am.
Yes. It is grape juice. Very old grape juice. Matter of fact, it's so old, we want to make sure that we show. This is an old bottle. Tell us about that.
God, look at that.
Yes, well, this is a very old bottle going back to 1865.
Don't move it, don't move it, don't move it.
Moving it is very important. The bottles have been kept in the...
Yes, it has been kept in the same cellar.
Since 1865?
Since 1865. And, you know, we had a very big auction in New Orleans, organized by Hugh Blind recently at the end of May. And we had 4 bottles like that.
How much did they go for?
They went for almost $9,000. So
9,000, and you can't drink it, or can you drink it?
I touched it. I'm so
yes, I think that's.
No, that's okay.
That's the important thing to say, because people had tasted the wines during pre-tastings.
Yes.
It's excellent to drink now.
Now, and finally, what is this bottle?
1964.
Well, we've chosen this bottle first because it's a 64, and I think that's when you began your
career. That's
career.
the year I started my career.
Oh,
yeah,
I was 10.
Yes. And this is a very famous vineyard, exclusively owned by us.
Yes?
A vineyard of the infant Jesus, which is an unusual name for a vineyard, but it was owned by a convent of Carmelites before the French Revolution. And that's,
Merci beaucoup. Thank you so much, Bouchard, Fils et Père,
yes.
and Valerie and Tony. Thank you.
Monte Carlo is so many things. It's a country, a city, a resort, all in one exceptional setting. I've been so touched by its tradition and beauty that I asked our guests to give me their impressions of the time they've spent here.
Et ma femme qui a étudié la langue pour 6 mois, de parler français veut dire quelque chose en français.
Qu'est-ce qu'avez-vous dit? Translate en anglais.
Traduire en anglais.
Traduire en
I
anglais.
said in English to you that first time we here in Monaco, but it's the first time that we both sick for 2 days with stomach trouble. First time, other time no. Maybe John Davidson put something in the food that was not good for us, but we're happy anyway now. C'est ce que je veux dire en français. Bonsoir.
C'est très intéressant.
Oui, bonsoir, toujours.
I will tell you the most wonderful experience is to watch Monte Carlo through the eyes of my father for the first time, and I see things for the first time through his eyes. It's his first trip.
Bonsoir, c'est Bertrand ici. En Paris, un grand temps, mais en Monaco, c'est très bien. Mais je n'ai fait pas tennis fer. Je n'ai pas mangé fer. Mais j'ai fait beaucoup d'amour. Oh, au revoir, les Américains.
Excusez-moi, mademoiselle. Never worked. All week, it didn't work once.
Bonjour. You know, all the guidebooks have a phrase that every American learns. Donnez-moi le crayon rouge. That means hand me the red crayon. Watch. Donnez-moi le crayon rouge. Works every time.
I came to Monte Carlo a very thin person. I am leaving Monte Carlo 10 pounds heavier. The brioches and the croissants are magnificent. I am coming back to Monte Carlo, and I am bringing a big bag so I can take bread back with me. Bread doesn't taste like this any place in the world.
Bonjour from La Belle France, Monte Carlo. My French not being too good except for 1 year in high school. Thank God my boyfriend, Tony Cacciari, could speak Italian to the waiters here. Go ahead. What do you think
La
of it?
città di Monte Carlo è una delle più bellissime città nel mondo. È una delle più meglio posti per fare gimnastico e per scappare. La città è molto fantastico.
Gymnastique. I blew them away, lifting weights at the local gym. We ran, we had fun, we danced.
E mangiare buono.
It was great.
Oh, oui, 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 yes, oui, oui. Oh, oui, oui, oui. Oui, oui,
Hey, actually, we're not French.
Hey, we're from New York, you know?
That's right. All I can say is, like, we're having a ball here over in Monte Carlo.
The coffee is unbelievable.
The coffee's so rich,
The
it's
coffee
really
is
beautiful.
great. The water is fabulous.
Fabulous.
Unbelievable.
And you should see the prince.
The prince is, ooh, she's beautiful. She's a beautiful
girl. And Caroline. What about Caroline, huh?
Caroline.
Huh?
Ooh, oui.
All I can say to you Americans is, come on over to Monte Carlo. We're having a ball. Thanks, John.
Oui.
Bonsoir.
And for those of you who don't speak French, good evening.
Je m'appelle Linda Lavin.
She is Linda Lavin.
Et il est...
Je m'appelle Kip.
Oui. Nous sommes en Monte Carlo.
We are in Monte Carlo.
Pour 5 jours.
For 5 days.
Et nous sommes mangés bien.
We ate well.
Et nous avons joué tennis.
And we played tennis.
Et nous n'avons pas manqué.
And we didn't manqué.
Raleigh Hills began treating alcoholism in its Portland, Oregon hospital in 1942. We are experts in confidentially handling all medical aspects of treatment. Our program also includes alcohol workshops, biofeedback training, and family counseling sessions. Remember, Raleigh Hills has been proving its methods work, since 1942. Call Raleigh Hills in the San Gabriel Valley or call the Raleigh Hills Hospital nearest you. Call now.
Hickory Farms of Ohio has some delicious gift ideas. Let's start with our famous beef stick summer sausage. How about some good, rich cheddar? You see, we fill our gifts with all sorts of mouth-watering delights, and you don't have to guess what somebody's gonna like.
Come to Hickory Farms.
You can find out for sure.
We'll give you a taste of old-time country goodness.
If you're long on Christmas gifts and short on ideas, stop by your nearby Hickory Farm store.
What are you doing?
I'm making us French toast.
That's not how Mommy makes it.
Well, Mommy's not here.
This is how Mommy makes it.
For your toaster or microwave. Aunt Jemima French toast.
It's just like Mommy makes.
Robinson's Barca Lounger sale is happening now. You'll save 20 to 46% on our entire collection of over 1,500 Barca Loungers in stock, including wall loungers, recliners, and swivel rockers, in a beautiful selection of styles and fabrics. And with your Robinson's charge, we won't bill you until February 1982. Save 20 to 46% during the Barca Lounger sale, now at Robinson's.
Save up to 50% on remnants at
I love to snack on prunes from California. They were born as plums, but now take a look and see. They're moist and sweet and plump, just right for snacking. I love California prunes because they're plum good naturally.
Today's prunes, plump, moist,
and snacking good.
This Sunday, see if John Henry can win his 10th straight stakes race at Santa Anita. It's a $300,000 Oak Tree Invitational this Sunday at Santa Anita.
KTLA, Channel 5, Los Angeles.
We're here at the Monte Carlo Country Club after dark. The moon is setting on Monte Carlo and it looks beautiful. Magic is the order of the day. It's a universal language, you know. It requires no special knowledge, understanding, only the imagination. Jean-Pierre is a magician extraordinaire and entertains frequently at the Royal Palace for the royal family. He's here with us. Jean-Pierre, welcome.
Thank you.
Jay Leno and I would love to share some magic with you.
It's very kind of you.
What are you going to show us this evening?
Well, I'm going to make you participate with me.
Good.
And show you some magic tricks with thread, first of all.
Good.
It's going to be very tiny magic, so if you could look closely and do as I do, if you could, please. I'm going to give you a piece of thread.
Yes.
And if you could do what I do, it will be fantastic.
Yes.
Just take a piece of thread.
Okay. You're cutting it off into different pieces, yes?
You just take one and take another one, please.
A piece of thread?
Yeah, a piece of thread, just like this.
Monsieur?
Please.
Piece of thread.
And
Hold
all
it
I
like
want
that.
you to do is break it and keep a little piece in your right hand between
Yes.
the thumb and forefinger.
Yes.
Like this?
So break the other pieces, please. Just like that.
Yes.
Okay, is
Piece
it done?
of thread, and there.
And there. And break this one.
Will this be amazing to us or amazing to the people watching?
Well, for everybody, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, break it there.
Okay.
Several times.
Several times.
Okay.
As
So you get a
many
bunch
times.
of small pieces,
That's
you see?
right. And you just keep one in your right hand, just like
Yes,
this.
yes.
Okay?
One piece or two?
One piece.
Go
One
on.
piece in your right hand or left hand.
Yes.
This is hard,
Okay.
this magic.
Yes.
And then you gather the pieces between your forefinger and your
Yes.
thumb.
Yes.
And when it's done,
Make
you have
a little ball out of them, see?
That's right.
Keep
a little
doing.
ball.
Little
Keep
ball.
going. Come on,
Yes.
just wind it like a reel.
Yeah, Jay.
I'm making le ball.
Here's the conjurer.
This is le fun.
Okay. Now,
And when you have the ball, you just stick it on the other one.
stick it on
stick
the
it
other one.
on-
Stick it on the
On the other one,
Uh-huh.
just like this.
The
Yes,
French
oui.
ball.
French ball. And just roll it,
Roll it.
and it's stuck. Anyway, it should be stuck. Is it?
Yes, there is a purpose to all this, right? Yes.
You just leave it like that.
Voila! Fantastic
Okay, it's
trick.
done. It's great.
Yes.
And then you pull the thread and blow gently on it. And if you're a magician, it becomes one piece again. Just like that.
I can do that.
I am not a magician. It did not happen.
it's solid.
Just a minute
How
now.
did you do
Let me
that? How
try
about an
mine.
applause for that, gang?
Thank you.
That was great.
Thank you. You didn't manage?
Your dingle-dangle fell there.
You know.
All right, what's next?
Now, you play tennis.
Yes,
And I'll
sort
try
of.
to play tennis as well with that. You know what it is? It's a racket.
Yes.
I have 1, 2, 3 dots.
3 dots.
White dots.
Yes.
And 2 hands, that's all. I'll give you a little box. It's a magic box. Don't try.
This box here?
Yeah. Be careful. Not to drop it on the floor.
It's a
full
handsome
of,
thing, isn't
yeah.
it?
You've seen the golden thing here.
The golden?
Yeah, frame and everything.
Oh, very
And
nice.
It's full of dots inside.
Yes.
And if you take a... You see the colors?
Yeah, sure.
Be very careful not to drop
Oh,
it
I don't
on
want
the
to
floor
spill any.
because it's so-
I've got dot all over
You
my
see?
pants here.
I have 3 dots here.
3 dots.
And 3 dots there. So if I take one here, I just put it there in my hand, just like that.
All right.
What color is it?
The dot?
Yeah.
White.
No, it's blue. So I have a blue dot, a white dot, and another white dot, okay?
That means the
Just
flash
like
cube
that.
is gone if it's
And
a blue dot.
just like this. And, and to have a red one, I just do that. And the red dot is there. And white is there. But if I do that, I have a red dot here, and another red dot here. And I just... Did you see the color here?
Let me see. I think it was yellow.
No, it's green. Just
Green, of course.
Green.
That's
So I
what
have
I mean.
a blue, a red, a green, and then again here.
I'm seeing spots in front of my eyes.
And to vanish them again, you just blow on it gently and it vanishes. This side, another side as well. And I just would like to show you now a trick with a handkerchief. Just a plain handkerchief, that's all. Do you believe in ghosts?
In ghosts?
Ghosts.
No, I don't.
No, I don't
You
believe in ghosts.
No.
I don't as well.
No.
But just watch closely what's going to happen. You know the air is composed of atoms.
Of what?
Atoms.
Atoms, yes.
Plutonium,
Yes.
and everything. And if you gather those atoms and put them in the handkerchief like that, if you could help me.
Oh,
just take
sure.
some
Let me
air.
give me a hand. Here.
Not too heavy.
Wanna
Just
get
like
too
that.
many
Could you help
atoms.
me
Yes,
as well?
here, yes.
You don't believe in ghosts, but
No.
you could believe in atoms and so on. And if you just help me again, just
Okay.
like this, it becomes
I don't want to put in too
a
many.
solid thing inside. Are you there? Yes! He's there. And it becomes a solid ball. Just like this, you see. And it's quite solid because if you tap on the thing, it's solid. You want to go back home? Just goes away. And that's all. And there's nothing else than just a plain handkerchief. That's all.
Whoa, that's great. All right.
That's all. You like card tricks?
Yes.
Well,
Doesn't look like we have much choice.
just ordinary cards.
Ordinary cards?
Not an ordinary man, though.
No, no.
Yes.
Could you just select a card?
Take a
Anyone you
card.
wish.
I've seen this trick before.
I'm sure.
No, no.
If you could just cut the deck.
Cut the deck.
Cut the deck in 2 pieces.
Should I show
Not
this?
with it.
Oh.
He broke my scissors.
I'm sorry. Cut the deck.
Look at that. Just cut the deck
Just
like
cut
this.
the deck.
Thank you. Could you just put your card on top?
Face down.
Face down.
Yes.
You've
Let
shown
me
the
think what
card.
it is. Yes. Can you see
Everybody's
what it
seen
is?
You've seen the card?
Okay. All right.
Seen the card?
Okay. Wait,
Okay.
well, I'm going to show it to Jay.
Okay.
See?
You've seen it?
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Fine. Just a plate, and that's all. And a piece of thread, invisible.
This is that thread again.
Yes. Okay.
You're going to pull it about 10 centimeters, no more, and that's all. And the deck cuts by itself on the very selected card, which is the one. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Jean-Pierre.
Thank you. I thank you.
We'll be right back after this.
There was a time in America when making a bad cup of coffee could be very dangerous. Unfortunately, things aren't so simple anymore, but there is a way Americans can avoid bad coffee. Mr. Coffee, the only coffee maker that precisely controls coffee brewing time and temperature for perfect coffee every time. Mr. Coffee, America's perfect coffee maker with a patent to prove it.
If only you could be in two places at the same time.
I love you.
Operation, Doctor.
I need you, darling.
Hurry, Doctor.
There is a way to see all the shows you've been missing.
Sanyo video recorders record the shows you want automatically, and they're easy to use with features like remote control and high-speed picture search.
The good times are back. Colton Piano and Organ is having a grand opening sale for our newest store in Orange County. After 25 years, we're still growing. See our exclusive line of Schaefer & Sons, beautiful styling, rich woods, and the finest craftsmanship. To celebrate, all stores have greatly reduced prices on the world's largest selection of major brands, spinets, player pianos, grands, and organs. Now see how easy it is for you to own a piano or organ.
Only at Kota.
Saturday at 8. Bruce Lee concludes a spectacular week-long tribute to the Fist of Fury with explosive kung fu combat.
It's a bomb!
Witness extraordinary power, invincible speed. Witness the Fist of Bruce Lee. He brought kung fu to the Western world. Saturday, Channel 5 brings it home. The Fist of Bruce Lee with only 2 intermissions on Channel 5, your station for movies.
Well, there comes an end to every great occasion. This is the end of the week. We're all in a beautiful restaurant. This is called Tula, which means, what does Tula mean? What does Tula mean? It doesn't mean anything, our producer says. We have to say goodbye. And I'd like to say goodbye with this song recorded by Wayne Newton. Good old Wayne gave us this song. Go ahead, Ron, whenever you're ready. Many of our guests are here. Hello, everybody. I'd just like to say, Danke schön. Darling, danke schön. You see, thank you for all the joy and pain. Thank you for all our artistic talks, Linda Lavin. You and Kip were so much fun. We ate in that little restaurant up by the palace, do you remember? And we looked out and Princess Grace walked by. Danke schön. Oh, thank you, Leslie Uggams and her husband Graham. We had so much fun when you sang by the fortress. We overlooked the Côte d'Azur, which means Blue Coast. They didn't hear you say that. That's all right. You sang so well. Graham, thank you for getting us through that number. Loretta Swit, she is here with her father. They've been traveling through Europe together. What a lovely couple. Thank you for our lovely walk along the beach. You told me so much about yourself. It was so good, but your father even told me more. Merci beaucoup, O.J. Simpson and Nicole. You played tennis so well today. Thank you so very much. You were running your little buns off all over the court, and you look so good in whatever you do. And our talk on the beach was so much fun too. Bert Convey and Ann, Valerie Harper and Tony Cacciani, Estelle and Carl Reiner. Merci beaucoup. Thank you, everybody. What a nice week. Danke schön, darling, danke schön. Love your eyes, oh, but don't explain. I'll always recall Monte Carlo in the fall. How you tore your dress, what a mess, I confess. That's not all, danke schön, darling, danke schön. Thank you for walks down Lover's Lane. I can see carved on a tree, letters intertwined for all time.
What the heck? I'll try Dove. I used it for 7 days. I couldn't believe how soft it made my skin feel.
We asked women across America to give up their ordinary soap and take the Dove 7-day test.
In 7 days, Dove made my skin feel real soft and real pretty.
Dove moisturizes my skin as well as cleans it, where soap tends to dry it out.
Dove is 1/4 moisturizing cream. It can give you softer, smoother skin in 7 days. Can your soap do that?
I said, my gosh, my face is softer.
We could do what others do and make our broccoli and cheese sauce with more of the stem. Instead, we use only the best part. And we could make that in our cauliflower and cheese sauce with processed cheese instead of natural aged cheddar. We could take shortcuts on any of our 15 side dishes, but we'd taste the difference. And so would you. Who are we? You've probably guessed. We're Stofers.
Millions of people saw this picture and loved it. It's a winner. Kramer versus Kramer, coming soon from On.
What means the most here is what's best for our son. What law is it that says that a woman is a better parent simply by virtue of her sex?
I know I left my son. I know that that's a terrible thing to do. Believe me, I have to live with that every day of my life.
Billy has a home with me, and we love each other.
For the first time on television, On presents Kramer versus Kramer. If you haven't seen it, you should. Call On today.
At the Vertronics Research and Development Center, the same engineers who designed surveillance systems to safeguard world leaders and countries against terrorism and sneak attack took the bug, the advanced burglar detection system, and made it even more effective. Using sensor technology, it detects a burglar's sound, stopping him. And this is important, before he gets in. So call now, 800-345-8500 for this free brochure with 24 tips to stop a burglar. That's 800-345-8500.
It's been a wonderful week. Goodbye from Monte Carlo. Next Monday, we'll be back in your hometown, just like regular. Thanks for joining us. Bye-bye.
Au revoir, Monte Carlo.
Goodbye, she said, for Monte Carlo. Monte Carlo is translated Monte Carlo. Si. Monte Carlo, goodbye.
Au revoir.
Goodbye, Jean.
Ah, je vous avais me demandé une question très difficile. J'avais été à Monte Carlo 3 fois. Je pense que chaque fois, ça devient plus belle, plus belle. Monte Carlo, il est comme bijou sur la mer. J'aime bien. Je suis une francophile.
Help, John!
Au revoir, Jean.
Je suis OJ. Au revoir, Monte Carlo, John. It's been fun.
Goodbye, John.
Au revoir, Jean.
Au revoir, and thanks for having us.
Bye.
Bye.
Say goodbye, Tony.
No, you better say so.
Au revoir. That's what he said. Au revoir. Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Goodbye, John. It was great being here
Bye,
with
John.
you.
Thanks a
Goodbye,
lot.
Monte Carlo. Au revoir. What'd you say?
I can't remember.
Say it.
Au revoir, John. Au revoir, Monte Carlo. Intrigue, suspense, danger. Goodbye.
Au revoir, Monte Carlo. I will be back. I know you will miss me, but I will come again.
Bye, Monte Carlo. See you later.
Take care, John. We love you.
Mechanic 10-gallon shop vac from True Value hardware stores, who combine value and personal service in over 5,000 locations nationwide. Daisy Seal-A-Meal, power scrubber, foot saver with heat, hair dryer, and food stripper. For your home and personal needs, Daisy Products Company.
Shower Up Liquid Shower and Bath Soap, a refreshing concentrated gel and moisturizing beauty or family deodorant formula. Shower Up, it's a whole new experience. Sous Vide Honey. Use honey instead of sugar and enjoy all natural goodness. No artificial or synthetic ingredients in Sous Vide Honey. From Mr. Coffee, a gift pack featuring America's #1 coffee maker and genuine Mr. Coffee accessories, including an extra decanter and Mr. Coffee filters.
All this week, the best in Kung Fu action comes your way as KTLA presents Fist of Fury Week on the Channel 5 Movie Theater. Tonight at 8, with only 2 intermissions, a man is framed for murder in The Young Tiger, an LA TV premiere here on Channel 5, your station for movies. Now, stay tuned for F Troop, next.